Hello and welcome to the 8th episode of the Gochuucast, and today we are going to be talking about anime women, our favorite thing. And because we don't know how to start this episode, I'm pushing it off onto PK so he can start the episode instead.
Yeah. So, Daniel and I have made pretty excessively long lists of just our favorite just anime girls in shows, and Spat also has 6, which will be enough to talk about. So,
Only
I guess
thing, don't say
yeah.
female. Don't say female. Whatever you do, just don't say female, please.
Don't say female. Oh no, what does that mean? I don't know the characters on your list.
Don't say it.
I mean, I think they're all of the women side of things.
The women. Okay.
Like, I know for a fact that I'm pretty sure all of them are in fact anime girls.
Spat, do you want to out yourself?
Is there something we need?
Is there something that we need to know?
No, nothing. You don't need to know anything.
So I guess I'll just start by just saying my top 5, because why not?
Let's go.
Is actually interesting because this top 5 is very different from the last 3 weeks ago when I would have had another top 5. But I have Sae Yamabuki from Bandori, which no one is going to know except Lugia. Shoutouts. I have Noelle Silva from Black Clover, Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tail, Vladilena Belize from 86, and then Chinatsu from Blue Box, who is the newest entry into my top 20, because I just read all of Blue Box like a week ago.
Manga? Light novel?
Manga.
What is it? Manga.
It's like fairly new too. It only has 58 chapters now, I think. 57. I think chapter 58 is the newest one.
I'm only like just now connecting that Nami has dropped out of your top 5 and has been replaced by Elena.
Nami has dropped out of my top 5. I was in call with Mars this morning talking about the order on my list because recently he's been watching and reading 86, and so I've like been rewatching some scenes and everything. I was like, Lena is kind of low on my list. And then I was like looking at the character on the list and I was like, I do like Nami a lot, but what has she done to be top 5 other than just be a character that exists in One Piece, one of my favorite mangas? And so she got knocked down to 6, which is fair. I know when I did it, Mars was just like, that feels like a little bit of recency bias for Lena, but to me it was kind of just like, I don't know, I'm already shaking stuff up by having Chinatsu come up into the top 5 out of nowhere, so it's like now is the perfect time to me to kind of rebalance the rankings.
Okay.
You know, I had Rumia at like rank 4 or 5 a few weeks ago, probably, as well.
Why is the Bang Dream girl number 1?
I don't know, she's just
Why is she your favorite?
Super cute, plays the drums. They have the Pico special, and she has a ton of like cute drum like jokes. Big
drum guy, huh?
Like that in there. Her character in the show is basically just like a hardworking older sister.
Gotcha.
Who, like, kind of, sacrifices herself to make sure her, siblings are okay. And that becomes a point of conflict in the show at some point. Not like big conflict, but you know what I mean. And I don't know, I just like really liked and vibed with the character. And for a long time, I didn't have a list like this. It was just, I knew she was my favorite character from Bandori almost immediately when I started, watching and learning the characters. And eventually I made this list, and I was just like, yeah, she's probably just my favorite character. Like, I think it's just that simple.
Okay, understandable. Motherly figure, caring, cute. I get it.
Well, older sisterly, not quite motherly.
Oh, I don't even know the difference, but I believe you.
Yeah, very, very important distinction.
Okay, what's the distinction? What's the distinction?
Older sister is more of like a, she like vibes with you, but is also responsible, and motherly is like she's in charge.
Gotcha. Okay,
that's like good. The difference to those, to me at least.
Okay, makes sense.
But yeah, and then when you get kind of farther past those 5 down my list, you get a few like normal ones. Obviously, we mentioned Nami. I have Mai Sakurajima at 8, Rin Tosaka at 9. Love Live Girl in there. I have Sally from Beaufry at 13, which is a fun one.
Wait,
Toru
Love
from
Live Girl?
Dragon
She's on your
Maid.
list, but you don't know her name?
No, it's Kanata. Just
Okay.
no one
He's
cares
he's
that her
just
name is
trying to go
Kanata. I'm
through.
just going through the list.
Listen, yep, girl.
I'll just have like a picture up there or something. to add
Hayasaka
in.
at 60. You could probably just put the picture of
Yeah,
just like
I'll just put a
my
picture there.
20 here. A lot of shonen girls here. Iris from Fire Force at 18. And then,
Actually,
sadly, Yuigahama from Origairu at 19. Pain moment. And then another like pretty I actually have two like somewhat new entries that are not as new as Chinatsu in Aiko from Kongming and Desumi from Love After World Domination,
yeah,
which
they
were
were
both
both
shows that
the
aired this
past
season.
season. Big blonde guy. What is it about blondes?
A little bit of a blonde guy. I don't know, it's just a type, right? Like most of these characters, some of the characters have moments where I'm like, yeah, I really like this character because of this. But most of these characters are just characters I vibed with, and so they got high ratings. Like Shinoa from Seraph is at 12, and I can't think of a single thing Shinoa's done except just be a character that I vibe with.
A big
It's
vibe
the
guy.
cuteness. It's the cuteness. It has to be. Is there anything in common with all of them? Any one single trait?
With
No, not particularly. I don't think so.
No.
I mean, like some of them, like Kanata, the Love Live girl at 11, also has like the big sister type thing going on that like
Okay.
Saya has. So like those two have some sort of commonality. There's obviously like shonen female MCs. I have like 4 of them on here. 5 if you count Lena, and 86 is shonen, even though it's not. 6 if you count Rin for the same reason, even though it's not, but you could, I guess.
I'm just
Toru
thinking
is
if
kind
there's
of like the
anything.
second MC of Dragon Maid. I would call Toru the female MC of Dragon Maid. That's probably a hot thing to say, but
No, I mean, I've only seen the first few episodes of that show, but I mean, I guess the core of it is like,
the
at
kind of
least from what
joke
I've seen,
is that like Toru and Kobayashi have like this almost rom-com esque relationship,
yeah,
despite them both being, female, and they'll probably get together in the source material, which is based. But the kind of joke there is that Kobayashi is like the male MC and Toru is the female MC.
yeah, I can see that dynamic, but I have to watch the rest of the show. I know the show's good, but I have to watch the rest of it.
yeah, I haven't
And
seen
then I have like
Maid Dragon
Vivi
shit.
from One Piece as well, which
Yo,
if Vivi had content, she would probably be super high on this list, but Vivi has no content.
No content, no bitches. All right,
with the Megamind meme.
the Megamind meme.
Yeah, dude, the blue guy. What's his name?
Megamind. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm done.
Hold on. Megamind. The Megamind guy. Yeah, his name is literally fucking Megamind. Spat. What do you mean? What's his name?
No, because you said, "What do you mean, Megamind guy?" I'm over it. Yes,
believe-
no
You said
bitches.
Megamind guy, but not Megamind himself.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right.
There's
I can't believe
multiple
that
guys within
stupid,
Megamind.
Do you guys watch that Megamind video that was on YouTube like a month or 2 ago? It just
What
kept
is it?
trending in everyone's sub boxes.
What
This
is
video
it?
basically talking about how Megamind is like the greatest like animated movie of our generation.
I don't.
Or that
think,
was like the
I don't think I've quite seen that. No.
I have never seen this. What is why Megamind is a subversive masterpiece?
Yes, that.
Okay, I have to watch that later. I've literally never seen this show in my life, or movie, or whatever.
Basically convinced me that the Megamind character is just a anime MC.
Understandable, I guess.
Dude, Megamind looks like Osmosis Jones. No cap.
I mean,
I miss Osmosis Jones.
Am I
That
wrong?
was a good.
I gotta
Is that a
see.
movie?
I mean, I
think
suppose he looks like Osmosis Jones. I just had to. I had to like refresh my memory after your previous comparison of the One Piece skeleton to the Skeleton Knight guy.
Oh, okay. Listen,
That was
listen,
a crazy comparison.
dude. It was.
You
It's a
just
good
saw
time.
skeletons and it like you greenlit the
Yeah.
comparison.
This is like you looking at my list and seeing that they're all blondes and saying that they're all the same character.
Well, I mean, can you disprove it? Are they different characters?
Yeah.
I mean, Lucy and Rumi are both pretty useless. Maybe not Lucy as much. Rumi is
Lucy's
pretty
not
useless.
Lucy is like one of the things I
early
like
game
about
Lucy.
No. One of the things I like about Lucy in Fairy Tale is that she is specifically good at like being smart and doing things that need to be done outside of battle. Whereas everyone else in Fairy Tale is just like, I'm gonna go beat up the bad guy type thing. And I think that it's still a little underutilized with that aspect, but there's still like this thing with Lucy where she never quite becomes like a brawler in Fairy Tale, but she always seems to still have like a really important role in a lot of the arcs, and it gets overshadowed a lot because she's kind of just doing like the dirty work.
A big key
Yeah.
person. I guess
Wait,
because
who's
she's
this-
not directly
okay.
fighting usually.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the second girl again?
So,
Second one, that's Noelle Silva from Black Clover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, never seen that.
It's like kind of a basic pick, but Black Clover is really good. Well, it was really good for a while. It didn't necessarily fall off, but the last arc had some issues. Been
In
on
the
hiatus for a few months.
anime or the manga?
The manga. It was still pretty good.
Wasn't
but
it like
it
the
it was,
end
like,
of
weird.
the arc? Everyone was like,
Yeah, exactly. It like built up to a lot of stuff, and then it was just kind of a little disappointing. But like a lot of the stuff that, especially the stuff concerning Noelle, I thought was really well done, and I was like pretty happy with it. So that was around the time where she kind of shot up into this like top 3 area.
She main character?
Yeah.
Okay. How many seasons of Black Clover are there?
it's just like one big motherfucker.
Like one 100.
Are you serious?
It's a
I
long
feel like
run.
I've
Yeah,
heard of
it's
this
a long
show
running-
running for like ages.
Yeah, it's a long running show.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that just aired on like a Saturday or something.
You
for
weren't
3
lying.
years
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
literally one season.
I mean, that's how a
I
lot of
believe
those are. Like One Piece doesn't technically have seasons, even though people will try and separate it into seasons.
And it's just
Technically,
different
One
arcs.
Piece was just every Saturday. They would just have an episode.
Yeah, it's like the arc distinction. Like most shonen are just arc based more than anything.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I guess
That makes sense.
a fun segue is, since we've looked a lot at my list, and I want to talk about this. So at 13, I have Sally from Bo Free, but Daniel on his list at 15 has Maple from the same show.
Isn't that the main character?
The duo. Yeah, Maple is in fact the main character.
Yeah, Maple's the main character, and Sally's like the badass best friend.
Yeah, I guess on the top of my list, I'll just fucking go through all 25 of them. And
Oh
then-
my god, it's so bad, dude. Let's do it.
And then we can start picking it apart. All right.
Yes, a flame.
Okay, so at number 1, I guess I already kind of like revealed this in the game episode, but my favorite character in anime in Kodali, Notice Honorius. And then number 2 technically doesn't have. Okay, the anime is coming out in 2023, but I read the novel, so I have
It is
it in there
confirmed,
anyway.
so we're fine to talk about it on the anime
there is
pod.
a trailer, so she
Leaked?
has been animated, but it's Mahiru Shina from Angel Next Door. Number 3 is Elena from Journey of Elena. Number 4, Miko Ino, Love is War. I'm just gonna stop saying the fucking number. Tsukasa from Tonikaku Kawaii. Nagisa from Clannad. Once again, we have the dual females. To PK's Yui, I have Yukino from Otogayu.
Yeah.
Also a confirmed anime, but is currently just a manga, is Nagisa Kubo, another Nagisa, but Kubo from Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, which is now the first manga volume I've ever bought, sitting on the shelf. Okay, this one doesn't have an anime and it never will. I guarantee that much. But yeah, it's from a manga again. It's called The World or Her, I Can't Choose. And her name is Aoyumi. We have Tomozaki Girl, Fuka Kikuchi, Anastasia from ReZero. That one's going to be a head scratcher for some people, but I don't know how to. I can't explain it without going into like web novel stuff.
That is a head scratcher, I will say.
dude.
As someone who, over the course of this podcast, has watched almost all of season 2, I still don't know who this is. I think she's shown up potentially.
She's shown up in season 1. If you looked up her anime picture, you'd probably notice her.
When you're right, when I see the picture that's not the AniList picture, I do remember this.
Yeah,
character.
that's like light novel art right there. Then we also both had Lena from 86. And then Shinoaki from Bokutachi no Remake. The next one is Akone from Kisses. Then we mentioned before, but Maple from Bofuri. Nozomi from Precon. This is Nanako from Senryu Girl. We have, though, I mean, like, once again, same show, Bunny Girl. But I have Tomoe instead of Mai. This is Shui from the No Game No Life movie. Shoko Nishimiya from Silent Voice movie. Kokoa from Rabbit. Siesta from Tanmoshi. Kotori from Data Live. I kind of share that with Spad. Slight spoiler.
Yeah,
not share the same characters, same show. Rika from Wonder Egg, and finally from Osamake, we have quite the probably the most questionable pick, Kuroha. So
wait, what show?
It's called Osamake. It's
the childhood friend one.
Yeah, the one where the childhood friend.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
I'm a big sucker for like childhood friends characters, so I'm like, all right. Surely the title is not lying to me. And then I check it out, and then like it's a harem anime, right? But all of them are childhood. All of them are all childhood friends. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. There's no way. But
it's funny because I am also like a pretty big sucker for the childhood friend trope. But like, if you look at my list, none of them fit that. Like, I don't think a single one of my 20 fit like a childhood friend.
It's because all they do is bring pain.
That is true.
I'd have to like look at my anime list, I guess, to see if there's one where a childhood friend did win. But the novel's still going on. I don't think anyone's won at this point. But I think
nobody will.
Kuroha is like, I like her design a lot, and I think a lot of it comes from my Inari Minase bias. I say that, but I think she's the only Inari character on this list.
She's the only Inari character I see.
Yeah, I don't know. Inari Minase is my favorite voice actress, but she doesn't like. I don't know. Not all of her characters are like
list
I don't know,
material.
List material. Like I like Chino and I like Rem, but I have other priorities, I guess.
Wait, okay. I have a question. Why you said some anime or won't get an anime? Why not? Which it's like the
so that was,
ninth one or whatever.
Yeah,
Did you hear the title?
That was Aoyumi.
Yes.
It was The World of Her. So it's like I can't even like call it a harem. It's more like a love triangle type of show. There is like a third girl that comes in, but she's not relevant enough to like call it a harem manga. But it's pretty horny. Not gonna lie. It's not that, whatever. It's like mid-tier, like levels of questionable, I guess. I don't know. It's just, it's ended already. And so it ended a little while ago.
Yeah,
so at this point, it's just like, it has no reason to get an anime until they just run out of anime to adapt, and they have to.
Hopefully before that happens, they'll give me some remakes of like...
She's a childhood friend character as well.
Oh, she is childhood friend character.
She is childhood friend character.
So this, because this is the one that I was confused about when you were going through your list. So this No Game No Life character. This is like a movie only character?
So No Game No Life 0 is like an adaptation, I think, novel 6 of No Game No Life. So it's like specific to that novel. It's like a prequel.
Okay.
Yeah, she would be specific to the movie and not the show.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Dude, I love a silent voice. I actually like really like. I feel like if I watched that movie again, I would like cry again because it was like so good.
Apparently,
I really liked it.
Like manga readers hated it. I haven't read the manga for it. Maybe I should just to see why.
Hated the manga or hated the movie?
Hated the movie because it wasn't as good as the manga.
Because it wasn't as good. Oh, I see.
Yeah, like
I didn't even know it was a manga, but
yeah, it was originally like I think the manga's like 60 something chapters, but they just like made it into a movie instead. I mean, I thought it was a good movie. Not knowing anything else, I think it's a great movie.
yep.
But yeah, I just like her character. She's cute. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I like also I think like one of the things that I mean, I don't know, I just really like the development throughout the movie, just like of the characters themselves and like how
yeah.
they grew to understand like each
Except
other's
for
shortcomings and things like that.
the black hair girl.
Yeah.
She's like
Her wait, she's like mean throughout, right?
yeah, she's just a dick.
Yeah.
And she never stops being a dick.
Dude, yeah, it was just like that huge time skip and then she just like pulls out her headphones or whatever. Or like yeah, she like bullied her on the street or something. It was really weird.
Yeah, and she's like, we should. Hey, look, we're doing this thing that we did when we were kids, and he like took him back, gave him back to her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird, champ.
kind of a dick. And then she did the whatever, like the amusement park. Anyway, we can save worst characters in anime for another day.
That should be there.
This is Appreciation Week.
Only positivity.
I've never seen a silent voice, but I know a lot of people like this girl a lot.
It's
yeah,
good.
she's very well liked. I think, and I want to say she either got second or won like Girl of the Decade on like a couple of years ago when like some like I think it was like Annie Trends, something like that. I don't know. Maybe it was just some random Instagram page that like did their own thing, but she won that. She's hard to like not like. There's nothing to dislike.
Yeah.
She's just an honest girl trying her best and making the best of her like disability or whatever. But I guess I'll talk about my maple to your Sally. I guess you like a girl who could kick your ass. I like though granted my number one would probably kick my ass.
Probably kick
But-
your ass, that's true.
Definitely kick my ass actually. But I don't know. Maple is like the embodiment of me just playing a game. She's just going around doing shit. She didn't give up, and she doesn't. She's a big stupid idiot. And
this is you in
I
Elden
like.
Ring.
I did not. I actually tried to do like a defense build, but then I saw a video of it was Moist Critical, and he tried to do like a dual shield build, and he gave up pretty quickly on that. So I opted for not that.
That's still better than me. I can't even. It took me 5 tries to beat Pickle Rick in Elden Ring, bro.
To beat Pickle Ring.
Yeah, the first boss.
The fucking tutorial boss.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I'm terrible.
The tutorial.
I mean, that's fair. I think it's also like obviously these are my favorite girl characters, but like most of my favorite characters in anime are like badass dudes, which is like anyone who has me on Discord knows I just cycle through like cool dudes who do cool things type of stuff. And Sally, I think I like her a lot because she kind of hits like both of those worlds to some degree.
She's the pro gamer. Like literally a pro
like
gamer.
Cool pro gamer who's a badass but is also a cute girl. But also she plays like the like rogue like knives class and everything, which are like the class that I like to play in RPGs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like her in-game stuff also matches like how I like to play games as well. So it's almost just like a little bit of cheating because he's just kind of like custom built for my preferences and characters to some degree.
You're not a big defense guy.
Not a big on defense. Actually,
not shield guy.
I like playing defense, and it depends on the game, I guess. Sometimes
which is funny because in Final Fantasy and stuff like that, I always play tank classes.
The best defense is a good offense, right?
Yeah. Or in Sally's case, it's just not being able to get hit.
Yeah, I mean,
is she like the dodge character?
Yeah,
something?
she just has dodge build.
Oh, okay, good. Gotcha.
Big dodge build. Maple's kind of I mean, she's literally she only puts her points into defense, but
yeah, isn't that the whole like story or something?
Yeah, that's the gimmick is that she's
the premise.
Broken the game by putting everything into defense so hard that her numbers are too big to beat.
And then she has a bunch of other bullshit as well. It's like literally every episode is just
the game, literally.
Some bullshit. I think I saw.
None of it makes any sense. None of it should work at all. But you're just watching and just like, this is fun.
Exactly. It's like I said it in like another server the other day, but I like to look at the deeper part of shows, but Bofuri, it's like it's just fun. It's an abomination of literature, but it's just you watch it and you feel good. It's just she's just dicking around with the homies, playing a game that it's a very bad game, like it in terms of design, but it's fun. I feel like there's a thin divide between the girls on my list that would kick my ass and ones that wouldn't.
There's definitely, I definitely think most of them are pretty straightforward. Like most of them, I look at and I'm either like sheep would or sheep wouldn't.
like,
in the case of like Maple, though, do you like fight Maple or do you fight Kaide?
if I'm fighting Maple, I mean, I'm gonna fucking lose.
You're
She's
fighting Maple,
broken
you
as shit.
lost.
If I'm fighting her in the game, I lose. So if I'm fighting her in real life, it's literally I would obliterate her.
The heck, man.
She's just a young girl. I'd beat the shit out of her. Not that the situation would ever arise, but like if I had to, you know.
Okay, I think
Komodo
you beat the
dragon
shit
moment.
out of-
All right,
you
look.
definitely beat the shit out of Shinoaki.
I can, after like researching the Komodo dragon thing a little bit, I'd probably definitely lose to a Komodo dragon, but I will not.
Yeah,
I will not.
That's what I was saying.
I didn't know.
Man.
Like, see, here's the thing, right? My idea was like I would like go behind the Komodo dragon, right? Because
Okay.
I'm faster.
Yeah.
That's like the one advantage I have.
Resorting to
And-
cheap tactics, huh?
Yeah, and I would like choke it out over a very long period of time. But the issue I
Hey,
found
dude.
out is that their
Hey,
claws,
dude.
their claws are like really big, like really big.
Huh?
I don't know
Yes.
how much reach they have though.
Yes.
Could he like backslap me with his fucking claws while I'm choking him out?
I definitely think that
Has that ever been used? in,
I
like, the
definitely
history
think
of
those
nature?
claws would be your downfall.
Maybe.
I don't know exactly how he's going to maneuver because I'm not super
Because like
educated on
they're
Komodos,
really long,
but,
right?
like,
So like I don't his back legs wouldn't get to me because I'd be at the front or whatever. But I don't know, like if
I definitely
if I
find it
position
hard to
myself
believe.
correctly, could I choke out a Komodo dragon?
I find it hard to believe that you could successfully choke out a Komodo dragon without like losing your hand or something crazy.
Well, how's he gonna?
I'm not a zoologist. Don't ask me.
Well, how's he gonna like? I don't know. If he can't reach my hands, like he can't bite them. That's his big thing. The bite, you know.
He'll throw you off, bro. He'll throw you off.
Not
throw
if
you
I'm
off his
choking
back,
him out.
whatever.
I'm good. I'm holding on for dear life to a Komodo dragon. I have a grip.
Yeah, for dear life. That's the key part.
Well, all right. Here's the thing, right? It's all a matter of like, can I stay on board the Komodo dragon for long enough to how long would it take to asphyxiate a Komodo dragon? Like,
That's actually
I
a
don't know,
good
5
question.
do they have
So
a strong lung capacity?
I recently last night, so I was in Mortal Kombat, not with a Komodo
Okay.
dragon, with a horsefly that was
Uh-huh.
flying around my room, and ultimately I trapped it in a cup, right?
Right.
So it is currently suffocating. But I don't know how long it takes for horseflies to suffocate.
I feel like there's a difference between like trapping it in a cup and like, because like there
I
might still
agree,
be
'cause
some
in
getting
theory,
in there
there's
underneath.
still like a little bit of air coming in. So it might not even be a question of if it's suffocating, it might just be a question of when will it just die from not having access to food or water.
But yeah, no, I could not tell you how long it would take
I
to
don't know.
asphyxiate a Komodo dragon. But let's go back to the topic of the day.
Do you even think, is there a chance that a Komodo dragon's neck is like too muscular for you to actually
That's like the one thing I'm questioning
Yes.
here. Would I be able to?
to physically do it?
Squeeze? No.
Because
Like, if you
I'd be able to
get
start
into
squeezing.
you're
Would
weak.
would I be strong enough to like contract its existence?
No.
I feel
We're
like
going to
get
the
a
gym
boost?
tomorrow.
I
Do
feel
you
like
get a boost if you're fighting it on your 1 acre of land that you own in Scotland?
Oh,
1 square foot. 1 square foot.
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
home
1
court
square.
advantage. I feel like
No, it's a cage fight.
if I was there, it's a forest, right? And so I'd be able to like
Yeah,
get a stick or something. I could start fighting back.
So you get a
Okay.
little bit of home court advantage.
Yeah, but we were just in like a coliseum though, like the Romans or something. It might be a little more difficult. Because here's the thing, right? Would a Komodo dragon ever be like prepared to like use its neck muscles in that regard? Has it like at
It
what
just
point?
has it. It's like using your
Well,
back
no,
muscles.
it's like sure you can use your neck muscles or whatever, but like
Okay.
when in the evolutionary chain
isn't-
has a Komodo dragon ever used them?
Isn't
To
going
lift.
for the neck like a very popular like
Yeah, it's a
kill
popular
method by
thing, but like
animals? Like
They
I
don't experience
understand
that.
it's not specifically that they're trained for like asphyxiation, but it's still like
the thing is, you try to bite the shit out of them, not like strangle them. That's like a snake thing. Like how many animals like strangulate? It's like snakes, like constrictors specifically, and then like people.
yeah.
I can't think of too many.
Pythons? I don't know.
Yeah, like a python or an anaconda or something. They'll squeeze the shit out of you.
What,
But like
anaconda?
how
No.
many? Dude, I don't think anacondas live near Komodo dragons, and if they did, I don't think they'd fuck with them.
I don't know. I haven't studied the biome of like Komodo dragons and what symbiotic relationships appear between them and other species in their location. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you either.
Okay. Do some research.
I'm
Get
not.
back to this topic.
I'm not a big Komodo dragon like expert or anything, but I will say one shot and I'm done. But if I am able to choke out this Komodo dragon, you know, it's just a matter of getting behind it. I could tire it out.
I'm also still a little doubtful about your big advantage being speed. But maybe I'm just
so
overestimating how fast a Komodo dragon.
that's like their biggest
be.
issue is that like they're not super slow, but I could outlast a Komodo dragon. That's like their biggest issue is that shit can just run away from them.
Okay, so I guess my next question is who on your top 22 waifus do you think could take a Komodo dragon one-on-one?
25. But in terms of, do I think any of these characters could take on a Komodo dragon?
Question.
So are they barehanded or
Tools. Do they get tools?
do
I
they get their
think
tool? If they have a
they
signature
are
tool, do
equipped.
they get them?
I think they're equipped with the standard equipment that you would expect out of them.
Okay,
So they
so
they
they're
can't necessarily
basic
come
equipment.
prepared, but like Elena is a witch. Not that I know anything about Elena, but like she would have her basic whatever witchcraft stuff that she should have.
Okay, so if we go with that, they have their basic tools that they usually have around. Cutlery would absolutely fuck up a Komodo dragon. Mahiru absolutely would not. She'd be fucked. I'll just go over the ones that would. Elena would obliterate any Komodo dragon in her path.
Magic? Yep, understandable.
Yeah, she's a witch.
Especially if mobility is their problem, then
Ooh,
like
a
Oh,
broom?
she's literally just range.
mage,
Yeah.
mage range attacks is just OP.
Oh my gosh.
Tsukasa from Tonikaku technically could. I can't get into the specifics on that.
Really?
Isn't she
Okay,
like from the moon or something?
It's complicated. It's like
Okay,
it's
understandable.
it's a manga thing.
when you watch the anime, you get the sense that it is very complicated. But I have not
I've
read.
read
I have not
some of the
read-
manga, so
Yeah,
that's all
I have
really
not
need to
read any of it. So
But yeah, no, there's specific reasons I can't get into, but she would technically be able to beat one.
in theory, she could. Okay.
Aoyumi is okay. So here's the thing with Aoyumi, right? Is she doesn't have any. She specifically does not have any powers, right? But the plot of the world of her is that so she should have died like as a kid or whatever, right? But basically, like she has this life force within her that was bestowed upon her to keep living. But the issue is it's like really unstable, and so anytime she's emotional, a natural disaster occurs. It's like maybe like a volcano erupts, or like a meteor strikes. So it's RNG basically.
Okay.
As to if she could beat a Komodo dragon. She herself would not be able to do it, but what her
But she,
RNG
in theory, could win the encounter in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Are we talking about like coin flip RNG or
We're talking like you gotta hope the natural
focus blast RNG or
we just gotta
what's
like
going on
hope
here?
the natural disaster affects this Komodo dragon in some regard.
Dude,
Kind of sounds like a focus blast at best.
We're talking like
dinosaur
this-
meteor
we're talking like guillotine type of thing. This is
Oh,
Oh,
so-
understandable.
There's
with
Komodo
no
dragon.
level difference.
Yeah, no level difference. Then as I don't know, Lena doesn't really have any tools technically to beat a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, Lena's like a weird one because it's like I want to say that she would beat a Komodo dragon, but then I'm also like, but what would she do?
She
to
doesn't
beat a
she doesn't
Komodo
like
dragon?
carry a Glock or anything. She's just kind of like unarmed. So she would
I
lose.
have to imagine as you go through the novels more and more, she probably will
She
gain
probably
the ability
gets
to beat
strapped.
a Komodo dragon, but currently where the anime stands, I don't think she could beat a Komodo dragon.
As for like Maple and Nozomi,
Are they in their game forms?
If they're not in the game, obviously they're fucked. But like, if the Komodo dragon entered the VR, right, Maple would probably win. I would assume.
It's hard to bet against Maple.
Anyway, I'm gonna assume that they're not in the game. So Maple would lose. Nozomi in the pre-con
Nozomi's
world.
Weird because they're like all in the game because it's not a game anymore.
No, if the Komodo dragon went into the Princess Connect world and fought Nozomi, she would win. Is how that would go, I guess.
Down.
Then Shui from No Game No Life 0 would obliterate a fucking Komodo dragon.
What's her superpower?
So she's like a mechanical. She's like a robot, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
she can explode shit. And if you see like her like fight in there's a specific fight in the movie that she's a part of that she would obliterate. I guess I can probably like find a fucking gif of it. Let's see. Okay, that's not like the final one, but this is like one potential thing she could fucking do. So yeah, she would win. And then I'd probably have to skip down to yeah, that's not even like that's like the basic bitch shit too. She would obliterate a Komodo dragon. But obviously my next two characters would not beat a Komodo dragon. Siesta, assuming she has her basic tools, would beat a Komodo dragon. Kotori obviously
should destroy.
She would obliterate. And then the next two characters not quite beating a Komodo dragon.
My list doesn't do too bad versus Komodo Dragon because I have all the shonen or like powerful female MC group. Obviously, Sai is losing. Then I get shonen Lina. We've already talked about. Shinatsu is just a basketball player, so no.
How the fuck
Nami
did we
wins.
get here?
Rin wins. Shinoa wins.
It's just a matter of having superpowers.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically how my list works. Is do you live in a battle shonen or do you not? The ones who live in battle shonens win, and the ones who don't live in battle shonens, except for Toru.
Okay.
I guess Desumi is not in a battle shonen.
Mere mortals cannot handle the power of a Komodo dragon. That's what I'm learning.
Desumi could take like 10.
Okay, if we're adding the number of them. Anyway,
so Spat has a list too.
I do.
Can you beat up Komodo dragons?
It's small, but I like them.
I'll just have
I'm
to
pretty confident I cannot beat a Komodo dragon. I'll just say it.
Assuming I can asphyxiate
on my list.
one, I think
actually
there's one character on your list that can beat a Komodo dragon.
Of course. Okay, so actually,
well, I don't know anything about Kogias, so maybe, but
yeah, no, I don't think so. If they had their equipment. Okay, so number one would be Kurisu from Steins Gate. Okay, reason I like her specifically is because she's really smart, and that's good. I like that. I just really like
you like
that aspect of like a person, intelligence. You know what I mean? Just like regardless, any gender, it's just a good trait.
You like the big brain.
I do. I'm 5-head,
which makes me question number 2 and number 6. But I guess we'll get to
that. I mean, I'm accommodating. Okay.
They're both kind of fucking stupid.
It's a preferential personality. I don't know if you want to call intelligence a personality trait, but it's a preferential trait, but it won't exclude someone.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Number 2 is Yui from Yui. Yuri. I don't know why.
Oh, Yuri. There is a Yui.
Oh, dude. No, Yuri's the other girl. I typed it wrong.
You typed in Yui.
Yuri.
Okay.
I typed her last name.
I was going to say very cultured choice. I agree, but then no.
What the heck? You don't like Yuri?
I like Yui.
That's crazy.
I don't dislike Yuri, but I like Yui better.
I just like her. She's like the leader. You know what I mean?
I thought Yui had the best single episode of Angel Beats.
I did like the episode. I don't know. I'm just not. I mean, not that I'm not a fan of the character, but I like Yuri just because she's like the leader. You know what I mean? If
the ending was more fleshed out, maybe I would have liked Yuri. But I think that based on the characters and the episodes we have, I thought Yui was the best girl.
Okay, anyway. Understandable. And then next 2 is Cece and Colin from Kogias. I know picking 2 is cheating, but I don't care. You're selling both.
It is interesting to have really 2 cheating in your top 5, but it's not cheating.
Yeah. Like,
I
I
have
don't
two
think
in
I
my
have
top
any
10 from
repeats,
One
but
Piece.
Listen, I can't do anything if they put two good girls in one anime. That's not my fault, right?
That's true.
So,
it is not your fault.
but I don't know. I like C2. I think like and Code Geass. I mean, I guess you guys haven't seen it, so but I mean,
I've seen Code Geass.
oh, yeah.
I
Okay, wait,
haven't
yeah,
seen
no,
it.
okay, then it's just Daniel. Okay, no, I just like the relationship that she and Lelouch have. It's like it's cool to see it like develop throughout the anime. And then Colin, I like Colin. She's cool.
It's like nice. The only thing I don't like about Lelouch and Cece's relationship is I feel like fans try and make it to be like some really romantic type thing, and I never really got that
I mean,
vibe.
is that not the case for so many anime? It's just
I understand
Or
it's not like
actual shipping.
Shipping.
it's not like they can't be romantic, but I also like I watched the show and it's just like
it's not really
just
romantic.
seems like a really nice, like wholesome relationship.
Yeah. I mean, they love each other in like a non, like platonically, right? Yeah. So, yeah. And then domestic girlfriend Rui.
You don't.
I just really like. What's that?
I said you don't have to be ashamed. Atticus, his character. It's fine.
That is true.
You know what? Yeah,
you know what? Right. Over it as well.
No, but specifically her because like I like the episode where she's like super. Oh my gosh, it's like I relate to it so much. Like the episode where she like, has that conversation. You know what I'm talking about?
Hold on, say it again.
No, wait. What did she say?
No, what did you say? You named the reason you relate. What was the relation?
No, the episode where she tries to like talk to other people and like converse with other people, and forgot the name of the main character. The main character like scolds her for like not being able to converse and like using like very exact language. I don't know if you remember that part, but that
I've erased most of the series from my memory.
You know what? I don't blame you, so it's fine. But anyway, it's just like her social awkwardness. Like I can relate to that, so I just really liked her as a character, just in general. So yeah, and then Toka from Data Live. It was like my second anime, so it's like some nostalgia there. But she was the first one, and she's obviously kind of the focus of at least the first half or so of the series. Kind of.
I'd say she's always been.
Not the series, not the series. The first season. So, but I've only seen the first season, so I can't tell you how she develops in later seasons.
I've seen
exactly.
I would say you can always tell like she's like the like the first girl, the main girl or whatever.
Sure. Yes.
But it's not always like focused on her. Though I'd say she has more focus than like the majority of them.
Yeah.
I think the what I consider the main three, which is maybe not the main three that most people have, but it's like Toka, Kotori, and the white-haired girl that.
Yes, for sure.
Origami.
Those three to me, like, all seem like no matter what. I haven't watched the later season, but from what I know, it seems like they always have like some semblance of a decent amount of screen time.
Yes.
Yeah, Origami gets better later. It takes a little while though.
Yeah, but I have not yet started season 2 because it hasn't popped up on my wheel.
Your wheel.
Yeah. Wheel guy.
I haven't seen it either. I just like I'm not sure if I mean maybe I'll see it.
I'll probably continue it at some point, but I don't feel like I'm in a rush now because season 4 is over.
Yeah, season 5
is confirmed.
Is it actually?
I'll try and catch up before that.
When's season 5?
Like season 4 just ended. We just know it's in
we
just know it's in production.
Just exists.
Yeah. They confirmed it to exist.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think like the thing that's common, I don't even know if there's anything common with all of them that I picked. But I think the first 4, they're just like not leaders, but like they're kind of strong, or like they have some like really strong personality trait, which I really like. Like,
so you like a woman who kick your ass? Kick a Komodo
that
dragon's
is
ass?
true.
I mean, not really.
But these could probably kick your ass.
All of them could. I think
you could maybe beat Rui.
Doesn't mean anything.
I think you could beat Rui. Maybe.
I'm a clown, dude. I'd get my ass kicked by anybody.
You definitely get your ass kicked by the others, though.
Yeah.
Could they beat a Komodo dragon, though? I think Toka is probably the only one on your list that could.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
If Yuri gets her guns, then she can beat a Komodo dragon. But
that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. But
I mean, by that logic,
that is part of her.
Like Callan and CC get like mechs?
Yeah. Whoa.
If
wait.
they get
CC
no,
can.
I feel like that's cheating on a certain level. I didn't give my characters mechs. I could give Maple a mech. That's in the game,
Well,
I
I mean,
guess, but like,
they have their mechs.
Technically she has her
I
normal
feel like this
abilities,
goes
so she always
beyond a
has mech.
basic tool.
I agree, because I think at that point it would be like, I'm sure Lena gets a mech at some point in
Yeah,
86.
I mean, she can like borrow one.
surely she,
Yeah.
surely she could pilot something.
She
Does
can
Lena
take out
just
a
get to
loan.
call Shin to save her?
And she has a cell phone on her. There's a Komodo dragon, need your help. But yeah, no. I'd say that's cheat. Okay. The Komodo dragon, not important. Komodo dragon beating percentage, not quite I don't know, not quite important.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
like a good
other-
power scale though, right? Like any character that can definitively beat the Komodo dragon is probably pretty strong.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Could they beat a hippopotamus though? I guess like I don't know. I guess the gun characters would have trouble with the hippopotamus.
Yeah, the gun characters would struggle. That's the one where like Elena would have a big advantage because she actually has spacing. That's, like,
Elena,
nothing
yeah,
involved.
it's like, yeah, she's a very powerful witch, so she kick a hippopotamus's ass with her magic, yeah. And I'd say Cutlery would be one too.
Well, I mean, no. Well, I mean, okay, hold on. Does Elena use any, like, she has a broom, right? Broomstick or whatever?
She has a broom.
Okay, so she does get access to her tools. Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, like basic tools, not like a mech,
Right.
but like wand, broom.
Okay, understandable. That's all she needs. And the hat gives powers, right? Does it?
I mean, no, but I mean, it is an important accessory for drip purposes.
For any witch.
So I guess another fun question to think about, not with the Komodo dragons, because we have spent over half of this podcast talking about
Okay,
Komodo dragons.
which girl
Uh,
would buy the 1 square feet of land in Scotland?
who
No,
would
continue.
become a lord? No. Are there any girls in like shows that you haven't seen or shows that you were planning to watch in the future that you think you could see, like getting onto these?
Yes.
Hold on, I need to look at my planning.
Okay, have you guys
like
seen
examples of-
RWBY?
Ruby?
I have not, but I know that a lot of those characters people love.
Daniel's a big
my
RWBY guy.
friend had me watch it with him, and then I've watched like the recent anime adaptations because the animation's really good. I wouldn't say I'm like big into it.
No, I watched the anime. I don't know what's going on, but the girl with the black hair, she's my favorite.
Yeah, okay. A woman who'd kick your ass.
That is true.
Maybe there is a trend. Think about it that way.
Span is only now realized this. He's awoken something today. He realized that if a girl can't beat his ass, she's not the right one.
I guess also included in this, we could look ahead at like seasonals that are coming out the next season or two. Not necessarily like deep dive into them, but
yeah, we can do that.
Obviously, like the big one that I have seen talking about is the girl from Call of the Night.
Yeah, I looked at her. I thought she was kind of ugly, but you know, that's just me.
I'm
what
not
the heck, ugly?
like the one,
that's crazy.
Like Ajax simping for. That's like the one I see that a lot of people.
I'll post a
like
picture of her for you, Sped, and we'll get your opinion here.
I'll judge. I don't feel
so
good judging, but I'll judge.
This is all about judging appearances.
I actually think
true.
for me,
it's like the main one, right?
The most likely show to have a girl that I think I'll really like from the next season is Isekai, the Pharmacy Isekai.
That's bad. What do you think here?
Okay, let's see. I don't know. I don't know if that's just not a flattering.
That's kind of a bad picture, but it is a picture.
It is certainly a picture. I don't know. It's the one that Annie listed. I don't have much to go off on here.
That's true.
I don't know. In terms of one's next season that I have on my plan, at least. All right. So there's, I guess, a few shows that come to mind that have potential here. So there's Prima Doll.
The Pharmacy Isekai you and I are both gonna watch. That one
I'm going to. I can't see from this picture
it has
anything
some
coming out
cute
of that.
girls, but I don't know. Yeah.
Like, I think this pink hair one, she looks cute, but she's probably like 10. So we're gonna like.
Wait,
stay
which
away from
one?
That.
That might be
Sure.
true.
It's the
Isekai
Isekai Pharmacy.
Yakult. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the healthcare anime.
Yes.
Yes, that is what a pharmacy
Yeah,
does.
I might watch that. That sounds crazy.
There's Labyrinth Harem, which has this blonde girl in it.
I think I've
Roxanne.
maybe seen the.
I can't
art for
really
it, I don't
see
know.
her piercing the top limits of my lists, but based. There's the fucking Stepmom's Daughters, my ex.
I'm gonna watch that. I don't
I'm gonna
foresee
watch.
much
I'm
coming out of
expecting
that.
it to be I'm expecting it to be a train wreck, and it might be fun.
Oh,
Yes.
this one. Oh, I've seen trailers for that. Yeah.
I think Prima Doll, maybe. I feel like I've seen this art style before. Oh, it's from Key. Okay, that'll do it.
That will do it.
Yeah.
Oh, the second season of Classroom of the Elite. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we've already
It
established.
has like 0 good female characters.
Classroom Elite. I mean, I think it's gonna start focusing on more of them. So maybe we'll.
Aesthetically, all of them are good. Personality-wise, I don't know.
There's two new Idol shows that are coming out next season, other than Superstar. But
That's fantastic.
that Luigi and I are going to be watching. But like Shine Post has some pretty cute girls in it, but I don't think I'll like go crazy over any of them.
I think the 3 I'm looking at with the most potential. There's Engage Kiss. There
What is
looks. It's gonna be an anime original.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Engage Kiss is I like the aesthetic of the blue-haired girl in the back.
I like the pink-haired one.
Profile. Pink-haired one also looks solid.
And then Licorice Recoil.
I saw this one.
I haven't seen like what's it called, like any trailers for it, but apparently it like looks really good.
I saw trailers, but I'm not
I like
sure.
the art style that it has.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then finally Prima Doll, which I can add to my Cafe Girls collection. But
Ooh, that is a Daniel.
this is the key one.
Autonomous girls. Okay.
Yeah, they're like robots or some shit, I guess.
The only other one that's maybe interesting to me is Vermeil and Gold, but I don't foresee either of the two main girls, at least. There's like this blonde girl kind of in the back that I'm like, maybe. Obviously, like this season is mostly hyped for sequels. I don't think any of the things that are
Yeah, I'm
There's
like
like-
Devil's a part-timer I might watch because I like
yeah, I
that
don't
first
think
one.
any
or
of these
something.
are going to like reintroduce or like introduce.
Yo, Rent a
like,
Girlfriend
some
season 2. Let's go.
crazy based.
No, not Let's Go. I hate that I'm gonna be watching that, but
I'm watching it. Dude, who cares?
I will not be.
it's just gonna
watching
be
it,
like
but
a painful watch.
It's just gonna be like another
sure
trade.
Daniel
I know.
will terrorize me with the OP. Speaking of things that Daniel's watching, that he is regretting having to watch, there are some cute girls in Orient.
What?
There's Rie Takahashi in Orient, and that is the only upside
Orient.
to that show. Yeah, it's shitty, and it's all you gotta know. Don't
I believe
go-
you.
Yeah, it's real shit. It's one of my lowest
believe you.
rated. I gave it a 2.
Let's
Which
go.
sucks because I really liked Magi by the same author.
Yeah. Well, just know that their new series Orient not quite the quite the
Yikes.
banger. It's got a 61% on AnnuList, and usually they're a bit more kind than most
That's not
people.
very good.
I don't know what it is on Mal though. Speaking of Mal, I guess one of my
I know where
have a
we're
couple
going.
I have a couple Kaguya girls on our list. That season 3 most
do have-
recently
yeah,
has
yeah.
become number 1.
Yep.
I think it's
I've seen all the wars.
Which is kind of funny because none of the Kaguya girls that we have on our list were really involved very much in that.
yeah. Ino is I've read the manga.
Eno season 3 is just waiting for like the Eno
She's been
stuff that we
set
get
up a little
later.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big manga.
Yeah,
guy.
I mean even Hayasaka is like
Yeah.
Hayasaka is important and she shows up, but she didn't really do anything in season 3.
She used to be my best girl, but then switched to Ino after a little bit. Fuck, I was okay. It hasn't moved from number 1, which is honestly pretty impressive.
Yep.
Usually FMAB fans are all over that shit.
Maybe they'll
Yeah,
all watch
I was
Kaguya,
actually
so they're
surprised.
defending it this time.
They've given up. They're like, fuck. we can't handle another war.
I feel like the scores of all the other anime have decreased, so they must have been
No,
going into
they
the other
they literally have. So it all started when Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1 released, and it went above Full Metal Alchemist, which
Yeah.
that both of them used to be above 9.2,
Yes.
so they were both pretty high. But then a war broke out between the two of them,
Yeah.
and they both steadily dropped quite a bit.
Yes.
And so that kind of put like FMAB in range for things like Kaguya to break in. But yeah, no, I mean,
I don't know. Those are crazy to me. I'm never getting involved in that.
two pretty petty fan bases.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's like funny to watch sometimes.
We'll have to.
It is, but it's like kind of weird. I don't know, man.
Idea for the future: fan base tier list.
Oh my gosh.
Fan base tier list sounds fun.
My Hero Academia. Would it be like S tier for the worst fan base or F tier for worst fan base?
I mean, it's got to be. I think it's funnier to rank it so worst fan bases are highest.
I would say I've got like two in my mind, and I'll save them for the future. Obviously, now I've given my heroes like the worst fan base on planet Earth, but yeah, there's some close seconds though. There's some close seconds. Let's see.
Yeah.
How did half of this episode turn into talking about Komodo dragons? I feel like we took a lot of like focus away from the girls and just gave it to a lizard.
Dude, lizards
That's
are
our
really
best
interesting.
girl. Black Summoner. I'm not watching Black Summoner. I don't know if you're watching Black Summoner. It has some cute girls in it, but it looks of it. But
Is
it just
that
doesn't look good.
Gonna be next season.
That is next season.
Let's
I mean,
see.
the main character just looks like Kirito knockoff. It's
Yeah, I think I
my
saw the
biggest
art for that, and
turn-off.
I didn't look too interested. Yeah, I don't know.
Like the redhead girl in the back's kind of cute. The blonde Steve.
None of them are really speaking to me. On the
Yeah, I respect that.
I'm a big like aesthetic person. Apparently, like witch hats, or two of them are in my top 3. So I guess if you have a
Yeah.
witch hat, like your chances go up
Witch
a good
hat
bit. You gotta have a
belt?
good witch hat though. You can't have like some dumbass witch hat. It's gotta be drippy.
Not a fedora?
A fedora. I don't think I've ever seen
Yes.
an anime girl wear a fedora.
I need that.
I wish I could say I hadn't seen an anime character wear a fedora, but sadly,
I mean,
that's not true.
The closest thing to a fedora would be like if we go back to Steins Gate, which I've recently watched because I didn't watch it back
Yes.
like first episode or whatever.
Let's go.
when Spat was saying he loved it or whatever. I hadn't watched it, but now I have. But I liked Mayushi, and she
Oh,
doesn't
the
have
hat.
she doesn't have a fedora, but she's got a hat.
Doo-doo-doo.
She's pretty she's pretty drippy.
Drip.
They never change clothes in this show like the entire time
No.
for like 3 weeks. Just no clothes change.
They just wear the same thing, bro. The lab coat is the peak fashion. They
I'm
don't need to change
not
clothes.
surprised he didn't change clothes. Like maybe
Okay,
like
dude. Are you
Gal-
surprised Dario never changed clothes?
not particularly. Maybe that's like
Yeah.
maybe that's a little mean, but anyway,
No, I
is
got
there
you.
is there an aesthetic choice that you all vibe with the most outside of like PK's got big blonde thing, but
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic, I like. It doesn't show as much in a lot of the characters you see, but I like hair accessories of some sort,
Ooh,
I can
okay,
vibe with
understandable.
I think most of mine have some form.
or at the very least, like your Osamaki character. Like I love the little braid thing that she has going on, even though it's not like a full accessory necessarily. She has the little 4-leaf clover.
The 4-leaf clover.
Oh, now
Okay.
that you've mentioned hair accessories, it made me think of going back to like what we just said, like about characters we think we might like. It reminded me of. So I'll post a few gifs. So just the most important thing here is hairstyle or whatever. So there's one, and then fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna find a gif of
Okay.
her. Okay.
Wait, what is this?
I guess here too. I don't know if that's like
Okay.
the best picture ever, but yeah, she's like the basically okay, that works. But then the Review Starlight Girl, I don't know her fucking name.
Yes, Review Starlight Girls. Honestly, all of them have kind of like that type of aesthetic
I
that
think
you
it
enjoy.
might be this one.
Yeah. You're talking about
Yeah. It's like the little side hair thing, but you can't go too hard
Yes.
with it. So there's a girl in Akabi-chan who has like she has like the same idea, but hers are like you can fly the midgets would be wings. Yeah, her. That's a much better gift.
Yeah,
Oh, I see what
it's
you're saying.
Karen. She's
Yeah.
the main character of you. Well, at least the main character of the anime. For Review Starlight.
Yeah.
She's probably my favorite character in Review. For the anime. I think in the games there's a character named Claudine that I like more, but it's because they gave her a pirate alt. So like, what can you do?
But yeah, like when it goes off the rails, hold on, let me post a picture of this motherfucker. She has the most ugly hair I've ever seen in my life. Like Jesus Christ. It is taking the idea that I like and putting it at a level that it's too far. This one.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Dude,
no.
her hair it looks like
literal child hair.
literal bananas, dude, on her head. She could.
Is this the one that was like biting her toes at the beginning of the show too?
She's sniffing her toenail clippers, dude. She's weird.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
Yeah, she's big weird.
Understandable.
You could like put the like I think I literally did it before. I don't think I have the picture anymore, but I like photoshopped her hair thing onto like a tropius in place of the bananas.
sounds hilarious.
I thought of one.
What?
Pink hair, but
Pink
none
hair?
of the.
None of
Yeah,
your
I'll instantly Colin.
Yuri was like the closest thing you have to pink
Yeah,
hair on the
Colin
list.
has
Okay,
pink.
I don't know anything about Colin, so I guess yeah.
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
like
it's
a few
red.
random ones too for shows that I'm watching. Like I'm
Yeah,
watching
it's more
Girlfriend, kind of. And like Saki is based. I don't think I see her going into top 20, but
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I can't believe All right. I don't even know
What
if
can
he.
you not
I don't know if he
believe?
listens anymore at this point. But he like unironically like read the manga and said it's good.
I
And
read
now I'm
like
like,
all of it.
now
It's
I'm
like,
like, do I have
been-
to read this so I can judge him?
now it's is it worth it? Also the Oshinoko characters. I don't know anything about Oshinoko, but it just looks like
I've
something I would enjoy.
I've read 6 chapters. It's got like an idol as like I think it's like it calls out idol culture. It's like the idea of it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
It's,
get
like,
flamed, I
not-
guess.
Yeah, it's like not quite. Yeah. Oh no, this was not made for me. It was actually made for the opposite of me.
Yeah, it's like the very like beginning of it was like, she like I don't even know if she's like technically she's like the cover character or whatever, but it's complicated other with how I've read 6 chapters, so I don't know how it's gonna progress from here. But
Yeah.
like her whole thing was like becoming like trying to be her best fake self, because that's kind of what idols are. You kind of like trick the virgins, like the 40-year-old virgins, into loving you and like creating like that parasocial relationship to like engross them in your stuff. But anyway, that's the dark side of anime women, I guess. But don't need to go there. I don't think I have any. I don't know if like the hair thing. I didn't realize it until I'm like fuck to it, because like it looks a little weird, I guess. But I kind of like it. I don't know. Anyway,
I think it's somewhat fair. I mean, like, I think I have the same thing. Like I said, with like accessories or braids are probably like the 2 big things that I specifically have. Like, that's just plus points for a lot of characters.
yeah, I like ponytails, though. I don't think literally any of them.
Me too.
I think
Me too.
Shoko and Akone are the only 2 with ponytails on this list. I'm sure some of them like occasionally don the ponytail, but I don't think and like Mahiru, she has like different art, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I have another question. I don't know if I actually want to bring that one up.
Too late. You already brought it up.
All right. Important question.
Important.
So going back to Steins Gate a little bit, one of the reasons I like Mayushi is she I found out the origin of a phrase that I have championed, and that is flat as justice. Are you big breast gang or small breast gang?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is just. Listen, I mean, you had to ask it, right?
I had to.
This is inevitable.
I feel like based on my list, there's like some outliers, but I think it's obvious where I stand. I've literally just said it, but it's obvious where I stand.
Okay, understandable.
Where else does where does the gang lie?
No, I'm not flat as justice, unfortunately. Sorry.
I'm probably like
in the middle.
Not quite the
I'll take
middle, but something close to the middle. Like all of my most favorite characters are very obviously not flat. But then I have like random characters like Yunijima from New Game.
Yeah, I
And
feel like the art style definitely. Well, I guess I don't know. Depends on the.
it depends on the type of show too.
Yeah, like sometimes the art style like doesn't even allow for it.
So
Yeah, that's true.
To me, it's like to get onto my top 20, for example, you probably aren't going to be flat, or you're just going to be like a
understandable.
big contender. But like every show I watch, I pretty much pick like a favorite girl, and I think if I showed you like every girl that's my favorite, it's kind of like 50-50 ish.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to go through every single one, I think because like I said, I do have outliers, but I think the vast majority, yeah. Anyway,
I mean, I don't think I have a. If you look at my list of 6,
I think you look at your list, it's very obvious where you stand.
yeah, but it's only like a couple, right? I don't know.
That
I
is
mean,
true. It is only like
Toka-
6.
But if you look at the
yeah,
GIF I just
Toka-
posted, then it becomes obvious.
Oh, I didn't see you posted the GIF. Oh, yeah, actually, okay, that one. Never mind. Yeah, I think
This is not the intent. I was trying to display pink hair.
yeah, that is
But look what
red hair.
happened.
That is definitely red hair, and those are some
Okay, well, I
large
mean,
assets.
you're right, but whatever. You're right.
Anyway,
It's not.
I can agree with the pink hair sentiment, even if you didn't show it.
Anything
much through your list.
close to that color is good.
You know, even yours.
Actually, no.
It might be
No.
questionable.
Now that I think about it, there's literally like 4 of my 6 are like red to purple. Okay, that's a really big spectrum. That's like such a meaningless
I
statement.
mean, that's not like that.
Coincidence-
That's like it's on like the same balance. I guess I don't know. Red is closer to
despite
purple
not having
than
like
some other
any
colors.
on my list, I do enjoy pink-haired girls on like a lot of shows I watch.
I mean, I've
They just
got a couple
none of
in
them
there.
make the top 20.
Like Shui is like kind of like a gradient, I guess, but she's got maybe a little pink in there. And then Anastasia, actually, she's purple too. Never mind. Big light purple guy, I guess.
Yeah, no, the middle 3 or like the second row, all light purple. Yep. Or kind of, at least.
I don't know if I like hair color matters because like my entire top row is like pretty like stark contrast between most of them. Like the only like a blue, blonde, white, brown, red, and then like another brown, but then black. So it's just like I don't know.
I'm like for my aesthetic, I'm not allowed to say that I don't think hair color matters for me, but at the same time,
If you didn't
I
have
think it's more so a lot of the
blonde
characters I like are blondes more than I like a lot of the characters because they are blonde.
it's one of those things you don't realize until like someone awakens it in you.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so today's been an interesting episode. I think we split it a good 50-50 between Komodo dragons and anime girls. So I think it's a pretty good ratio.
Listen, Komodo dragons are interesting. I want to learn more about them.
You could take Komodo dragon, or if your favorite anime waifu could take Komodo dragon.
If your anime waifu can't fuck up a Komodo dragon, is she really worth anything? That is a question that we're not going to answer. But maybe in a future episode, we'll I don't know, anime fighting tier list. How actually I think that might, you know what? I think we have that on the we have that on the list.
We might literally have that on the list. So.
That might literally be next week as well, but who knows? Who knows? But
these schedules happen.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to bring in idea number 10 a little early, even though I don't think we can do. Or yeah,
no, we can't.
Even though we can't do that.
It.
Even
Double whammy. Double whammy.
We would be physically incapable of doing that next week. But anyway, fuck. I was gonna write down like an outro in like notes or something, and just have it there.
Doing it live.
all right.
Just like we've been wanting to do for the last 4 episodes.
Yeah, I just never really think about it, and then like I get to the outro, I'm like, oh fuck, I was supposed to do that. But yeah, so that has been the 8th episode of the Gochuucast. Got a little off track, but all is well, ends well. If you would like to check us out on any audio-only platforms, that will be linked in the description. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the likes. We upload every Saturday at 3 p.m. occasionally might have a guest, maybe, who knows. But
Soon.
soon TM. You'll see that chair there filled eventually, which also means I have to go. Fuck, I gotta go edit the picture. God dang it. Anyway, I gotta do that per guest too. Yeah, no, we're never having another guest on ever again. So enjoy it while it lasts. And we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.